Darn the darn muffins.
Die screaming, motherfucker.
Well, oh my God, it might help if I unmute myself. Mark, I Arwyned it. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. Hey, y'all, welcome to the stream. It is Friday afternoon. Never thought this weekend would get here. Why does it seem that more and more, the closer we get to the holidays, the longer the weeks are? And it's like, if we could just make it to Friday, if we could just get there, everything will be okay. And I've got my 2 bottles of wine chilling. I am ready to go. Although Arlena wouldn't like that. Because see, she likes her wine unchilled. But I like my chilled, damn it. So we're gonna do it chill. Anyway, hey y'all, how you doing? I'm ready to go. Like I said, I'm ready for this weekend. Let's say hello to everyone. Hey, we got Claude Parrish. And right off the bat, Claude, I love it. He says, commitment is getting outside of yourself, thereby making yourself better. Damn it, I love it. I love it when y'all are prepared. More prepared than I am at this point. And we have the Jester of Sin. Welcome, Jester. I hope you're feeling better. Everything's going all right. And we've got Pew Pew, Mark, the infinitely tired. It is good to see you here, Mark. How are y'all doing? Oh, Dreaming Tabitha. Hey, my beautiful Ravenclaw. Happy Friday to you too. Oh, oh, shut up. What did you have to say? 1 minute intro and she's hard with the switch over. Nobody asked you, Mark. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today. It's been an interesting week. Oh, hey, Nash. How are you doing, Nash, the old philosopher? Hello. It is good to see you here this afternoon. I know, Jester, although I will deny it. I will deny it. Don't quote me on it. I will deny it. Nope, I didn't say it. Y'all must be dreaming. Y'all dreaming. And he says, feeling better, still sounds shite. Way worse than I feel, that's for sure. You know, Jester, there's something going around. I don't know what, but I feel like I've had like, a minor case of laryngitis all week. I don't know what the hell is happening. I could talk, but I have to like chill on it after a while. Yeah, real good that I'm streaming going to talk for an hour, but yeah, I don't know. I've woken up and my throat, it hasn't really hurt, but it's just I'll go to talk and it's just guttural sounding and I don't like it. But anyway, that's all right. We're not here to talk about my bullshittery in my throat. I read something today, y'all. Oh, hey Jedi Bill. Welcome today. It is good to see you. Yeah, I read something on Twitter and it kind of got my brain working. My noggin started to kind of churn, and I'm like, this is kind of interesting. Yes, yes, Jester, it is a virtual virus. Oh God, we don't need to go back to masks, please. Have we just ended that bullshittery? I don't know. But I'm gonna read this to y'all. I don't want to pull it up because I don't know this woman. I have no idea who she is. I don't know if she's serious, if she's throwing shade, if she's sarcastic, or if she's being genuine. But it gave me pause for thought. Okay. Oh, she's a psychologist. Okay, so she may be serious, but the quote is this. This is her tweet. Instead of, and then in quotes, till death do us part, end quote. How about, quote, for as long as this feels healthy, safe, and meaningful for both of us, end quote. Okay. So I started thinking about this. Hello, Archer. Yeah, I read something on Twitter. I think I may see what your problem is. Well, it started me thinking. Okay. And to be honest, I don't know if it's because, I'm one of the ones that made it till death do us part, to be honest. Um, my husband died the day after we were together for 28 years. We were engaged for 3, and then we were married for almost 25. So yeah, we were together a long time. And I remember standing there and saying that in our vows. And at the time, I meant it, but it wasn't until we got there and I started thinking about it today that I really realized what the hell that line means. Till death do us part. And you don't only have to apply it to a relationship. And I'm going to get into that. And I think what this woman is saying is if you take that out, you're taking out that vow to commitment. And it had me start to think about what is commitment? What exactly is that? And why are we missing it in today's society? And I really believe we are. I think that's one of those things that is just not prevalent anymore. It's kind of a fast food, all you can eat $1.99 buffet, pick and choose, whatever feels good, whatever pronoun you are today. And I'm not being shady, I'm being sincere. I've seen the things on TikTok. Today I'm a he, tomorrow I may be a she. Yesterday I was a Zer. It's whatever I want to be. It's like there's no focus on commitment in our life and what that means to us. And I realized that my marriage is one of the things that I am most proud of in my life because it is one of the things that I was fully committed to. I was committed to my kids, but they're of that age where they're living their own lives and I don't really have any say in their life anymore. I'm still committed to them as a mother. I will always be here for them as a mom. If they need advice, if they need a shoulder to cry on, if they need just to share some happy news that I can celebrate with them, I will always be there for them. I will always be committed to being their mother. But as far as my influence and my counsel, it's got to be their choice now. They're to that age where they make their own decisions. They make you know, their own path. Yeah, I hear you, Mark. I hear you. And I think that is amazing. I'm very proud of my kids too. I mean, they're my kids and they're gonna they're gonna screw up, but we got like we all do, but I have to kind of sit back and let them make their own decisions now. And if they want to seek me out and take my counsel, I'll be more than happy to give it to them. And yeah, Archer, oh, it's been an interesting week. Twitter and TikTok, this may be worse than I thought. I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, but with my marriage and my relationship, I had full control into my commitment level. And I had full autonomy there to really sink myself into that and do something with that. And, it wasn't all perfect, y'all. It wasn't. I mean, you're not going to be with someone that long without some major speed bumps in the road. I mean, we dealt with everything that a couple can deal with, good and bad, and I mean good and bad, in those 28 years. We went through it all. And we suffered through some really terrible things, but it was that till death do us part, that agreement to each other of commitment to work out our shit. Let's just call it what it is. And there were times when, yeah, we did go to bed angry with each other. We had one fight one time that lasted a whole week, and that was a humdinger, y'all. That was a doozy. That was not a fun week of my life, and it's one that I never want to relive again. That sucked. That was like, we argued, we fought, we yelled. I threw a slushie in his lap. I hit the door and I stormed out, got in the car, and just drove around the neighborhood. Yeah, that was not my proudest moment. I am eternally too well, y'all. That nope. He was not he was not happy with Arwyn that day. Hey, Cobra Disney Jedi, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Come on in and have a seat. Yeah, so let me tell you, yeah, look, they were far and few between arguments like that. Most of them were snipey little things that we'd snip, snip, snip. But damn, he made me so mad that day. He said some things that he should have never said, and anyway, point is that lasted for about a week. But you know what? We were committed to each other, and we got our asses off of our collective shoulders, and we sat down and we said, we're never going to do this again. Sure, we'll fuss and we'll have arguments, but we're not going to say things to intentionally hurt. We're not going to throw slushies in laps. No storming off. We're going to deal with this like adults. And God, that was about 13, 14 years ago. So it had been a while. Hey, Doss, how are you doing? And Jester says, what relationship is perfect? The good ones take work and the bad ones don't last. At least that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. And okay, look, and thank you, Jester. You jogged my mind. Okay. No, Cobra Disney. No, let's talk commies. No, 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 no. All American girl here. No, nope, no commies. Hey, Loki. After Arwyn beat him down with their sausage chucks and silly straws from her box of wine. Shut up, Loki. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Mark, it was waste of a good slushie. That shit was full too. I just got it. Oh, like I said, I only get mad twice a year. But yeah, lying down on the couch. He poked that bear. He said some shit that really made me mad. But anyway, shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait, let's read. Okay, Tabitha. People today have the mindset of live in the moment, but not for longevity. You had a week of bad, but 28 years of love. You're damn straight, Tabitha. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. And okay, Jester, I know what you jogged my memory. All right, I am not talking, y'all. When I'm talking about commitment, whether it's to a relationship, whether it's to a job, whether it's to yourself, I am not talking about staying in something that is abusive to you. Okay, let's not get this twisted. We all have our brains. If you're in something that is seriously bad news and it is harming you, get the hell out. I am not talking about that. Okay. That to me is the exception. There are always going to be exceptions that are going to challenge your commitment to where your safety comes first over your commitment to whatever it is. So that's at that point, your commitment needs to fall on you and you need to commit to your own self preservation. All right. So if anybody's listening to this now or in the future, I don't want y'all to think, well, she's saying you're saying something bad. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. You know when shit hits the fan and when you really need to take a step back and reevaluate things. So I am not talking about that. I'm talking about commitment versus the prevalent thought of today that just do what the hell you want and you don't need to consider anyone else. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? What is commitment? Commitment is being dedicated to something, all in, whether it's a cause that you find important, whether it's an activity you're involved in. And, I mean, we can be committed to our jobs. My dad has a committed work ethic, and I'm very proud of him. He was 6 years old when he got his first job. My grandfather was in the Navy, and so he shipped out a lot. He wasn't at home a lot, and it was just my nana and my dad. And she came from an affluent family, but she ran away, and he was like 25 years older than her, my grandfather, and she ran off because she was tired of the constraints at home. And I believe that she loved him in her own way. I mean, they did end up getting divorced, but that's what she wanted. She wanted to get away from her family and she wanted freedom. And I loved my Nana, so I ain't saying anything, God rest her soul. I'm not saying anything she hasn't said to us. So again, let's not get it twisted. But she had my father. They had my dad. And I think my grandfather being gone a lot was part of their problem. But anyway, they didn't have a lot of money. They did not have a lot of money. So at 6 years old, he's sitting there, the railway station waiting for soldiers to come off the train, and he'd shine their shoes in their boots. And then at 9 years old, he had a paper route around his neighborhood. So he has literally been working all of his life. He's retired now. But that work ethic started when he was 6 freaking years old, and he continued it. He started with Eastern Airlines as, one of the guys who checks in the bags back when they had, do they still have bag checkers? I have no idea. I know they do. Easter's not around anymore, but I think you check it yourself now. But at the time, he was a bag checker. And he worked his way up as maintenance manager for the entire state of Georgia. And then he ended up going out to Saudi Arabia and managed the foremen, the dudes who work on the plane for Al Dahran. So he worked his way up. He was committed to that because he was committed to his family. He was committed to his job. That was not something he took lightly. And let me tell you, there was some shit times for him. There were good times and there were bad times. But that's the point. Where is your commitment level in whatever it is that you do? Because you're not going to find it in society today because they're telling you do whatever the hell you want, regardless. If it feels good one day, do it. If it feels bad one day, let it go. How the hell is that commitment to something? Where do you better yourself from that? And when I'm talking relationships, I'm not just talking marriage. Till death do us part, aka commitment, can be in any relationship. Look at Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. They've been together 39 years, y'all, going strong. They never formally got married. Don't tell me that couple's not committed to each other. They are. They very much are. A relationship between a parent and a child. I adore my parents. I love my parents very, very much. And they love me. But we've had our rocky times. We've had rocky times with me as an adult. And I could have just said, nope, sorry, I'm an adult now. Bye. I don't want any part of this. But no, I choose to be committed to my parents because I love them and I respect them, and I honor them. And that is a choice that I have made. Tabitha says, I think Hollywood has also twisted the idea of relationships commitment. They don't depict actual relationship struggles. Either it's toxic or glamorous romance. Damn it, Tabitha, that is absolutely right. That is absolutely right. Glamorous romance is fun, but that doesn't get you anywhere. That's just window dressing. And I am very much a romantic, y'all. Very much a romantic. Trust me, I love flowers. I love little notes. I love, oh, you're so beautiful. I love all that stuff. But in the last couple of years, I've also got to become, even though I'm totally emotionally based, a little bit of a realist. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody is going to do that. And you can't discount somebody just because you're not getting that glamorous romance because that fades. That fades. And if it is toxic, get the hell out. But serious relationships is all behind the scenes. That's things y'all don't see. That's talking together when times are tough. That's trying to work things out. That's trying to respect one another and give each other some room to be themselves. Y'all have heard me. Oh, hey, Forbidden Ruin. Good to see you. And he says the chick I was with from 2012 to 2017 only wanted a new car out of me. I refused and left. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that's not exactly. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Tabitha says love don't pay the bills. No, it don't. No, it don't. Money pays the bills. Hey, Phil. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And we've got Asaj. Hey, Asaj. The scales of commitment need an adjustment from time to time so that the level never tips over. Damn straight. Damn straight. And I've learned a lot about commitment and letting things, happen as they happen, but yet being there for the good and the bad. Because y'all know me, shit, I tend to be all in with stuff or all out. I am not what you call into subtlety. For myself, I mean, I'm not a very subtle person. I've got a balls to the wall with stuff. And, if I see something is good or I see something is the right way to do it, I'm all sold out to that. But damn it, you know what? Sometimes if you're committed to something, you just got to pull back and let other people be who they are with their ideas and with their philosophies and with what's important to them. You got to listen to that shit. That's part of commitment is listening, whether it's with a lover, whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a parent, whether it's with a coworker, whatever it is. You got to listen. You got to be committed. That's one way that I'm doing my best to be committed to things, particularly with the people I care about, is listening to their needs. And that's important to me because I haven't always followed through with that. But I need to. Talk about my friends. My friends are the dearest thing in the world to me next to my kids. And these crazy ass million cats I got running around here. They really are. I'm not going to pull back or abandon them at the first sign of trouble or the first sign of stress or the first sign of whatever, whatever it is that we're going through. I'm not going to do that because I'm committed to them. Let's see. Loki says, when you take the time, though, to pick up the flowers, to write the note, to kiss your love awake in the morning, those things go a long way to reaffirm your love and care for who you are with. Yes, they do, Loki. Yes, they do. And that is commitment. That is taking that extra step to let people know that you care about them. And however you choose to do that, some people say it with words, some people say it with actions. Some people say it by being there and letting you cry on their shoulder and be an ear for you. However you choose to do that, in a way that they know that you're there, that's commitment, y'all. because it is not always going to be good. Shit's going to happen. God, I feel like that's one pattern that I keep talking about here on YouTube is that you get shit and you get sugar in life. And whatever you're committed to, you're going to have the time when you're going to have struggles. And it's going to challenge your commitment. And if you can see that till death do us part, again, and whatever your commitment is for, your commitment just could be to yourself. Something that you're trying to do to better yourself. It could be a personal commitment. I'm not talking the New Year's resolutions where, you get drunk on New Year's Eve, whether it's through your booze or whether it's just through too much cake or whether just because you stayed up and you watched that New York ball drop, you counted to 12 and then it was like, damn, it's late, I'm crashing out. And the next morning, you're just tired and it's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to make my New Year's resolutions. And then a week later, you're like, nah, sorry, I'm going to eat that chocolate now. I'm sick of salads. Not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about a true commitment that you make to yourself that no matter what, you're going to see it through. Even if you have times of backsliding, even if you fall back. I've had one too many cheeseburgers these past couple of weeks. I need to get back on track. I've had some good eating and I've had some bad eating, but I'm hitting it again. I had a long talk with myself today. I ate all my chocolate last night. Hey, memes. Damn straight. I like chocolate too. I got the other day, I was at CVS and y'all know the Reese's pumpkins that they sell around Halloween. It's got none of that ridge around it. It's all filling. The chocolate covered in all that peanutty goodness. Oh my God. Oh, I bought a whole bag for 50% off. Yeah, I ate it too. Damn it. I ate it. And I make no bones about it. But I'm done. I had my fun. I'm back on track. Walking, watching what I eat because I still got some more weight to lose, y'all. Trust me. I ain't done yet. I got a ways to go. But that is a personal commitment that I made to myself last November when I was so sick. And I've not forgotten it. There's been good times and bad, but damn it, I'm back on track. So that's what I'm talking about. That's till death do us part. That's until I reach my goal. That's my commitment. So how are we going to be in a society today that will tell you, you don't like that person? Tell them to fuck off. Do what's best for you, honey. Oh, they spoke mean to you. They said a bad word. They're your friend. Just shoot them to the curb. You don't need them anyway. What? You're going to have a fight with people. We're human beings. It's going to happen. You're going to have times where your job and your boss is a total dictard. It's going to happen. And again, I'm not talking abusive situations. I'm talking everyday shit and sugar. Oh my God, my spawn, y'all. Hey, honey. Mwah, mama loves you. Y'all, it's my youngest child. Yeah, there they are. I love you, baby. I love you so much. It's so good to see you. Loki says, if you're not working to better yourself, your situation, your life, something is wrong. And if you don't wake up and figure that out, you're stuck running in quicksand. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Let's take YouTube, okay? Let's take YouTube for example. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy being committed to doing this day in and day out. Shit, Loki, you would know that. How long have you been doing this? Every morning? Save weekends? Every morning you're up there. 8 Central, 9 Eastern, there he is. Loki's going to be there because he's committed to it. He's committed to it. The people that are successful, and I'm not talking 100K plus making gobs of money. Whatever your definition of a success is, you've got to square that with yourself. But the people that are successful, who really enjoy their channels, they don't always enjoy their channels, y'all. There are some times when it's just like, God, I got to go on a stream. Shit. Do I really want to do this? and then with YouTube scrubbing numbers and shit, it's discouraging. It can be extremely discouraging. But what's your level of commitment? Only you can answer that. Some people stop. Sorry, Luna's scratching on my chair. Stop it. Thank you very much. Some people would tell you, well, just fuck it all. Just no, it ain't worth it. It's too hard work. Some people would tell you that. But is it? The ones who I'm most proud of are the ones who are discouraged but keep going anyway. The ones who are like, damn, nothing seems to be working out right now, but I'm going to keep going anyway. And we all have that moment of doubt. We all have that moment where we're like, I'm going to just throw in the towel. We all do that. That's not failing. That's just having a weak moment where you reevaluate some things. But if you're committed to it, you get right back on. And there you go. Oh, honey, thank you. I'm no preacher, but I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot. Yes, are you? Bye, Das. It was good to see you. Yes, welcome to my TED Talk about commitment. And hey, old Gamer 72 Cutlass, it's good to see you here today. Louise, hello, Louise. I love y'all coming in. This is awesome. So yeah, and it really did hit me when I read that. Till death do us part. In any aspect of your life, not just marriage, not just relationships, but anything that you're committed to. How are you going to see that through? Are you going to let that desire for your commitment to something take you on the long road? And y'all, I got Hogwarts getting ready to blow through here, so just bear with me. My husband and I did not make it 28 years by being the same as we were in our first couple of years of marriage. We wouldn't have made it. It's facts, y'all. We had the first year was fine, but that second year, that was rough. That was a rough year. And I think back and I think of all the times that we'd handled with each other and all the things that we've been through leading up to his cancer. And at that point, there was not even a question of turning back or bailing or this is too hard. And believe it or not, y'all, I know of some people that when their partner got sick, they were gone. It's shocking and it may sound sad, but it's true. They couldn't take it. They couldn't handle it. But we had laid a groundwork leading up to that point. And that till death do us part was kind of the X marks the spot on our roadmap of that relationship. And that's what we need. That's why we need commitment in our lives to guide us when things get tough, to kind of lay that stone by stone by stone groundwork. So when you do get to a point where it is difficult, you've got all that built up behind you. You can turn around and say, you know what? I survived this. I survived this. I survived that. Oh, that was a shitstorm right there. That one. But I survived that. And now here I am. And there's no turning back. And again, this is in whatever you decide to commit yourself to. Doesn't have to be relationships. It can be anything that you deem important in your life. And memes, you nailed it. Surround yourself with the folks you want to be around. Yep. And when times get tough, you'll have that groundwork laid to be with them. And shit, we all need to have a freak out once in a while, right? Don't we? Thank you, Nash. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, We all need to allow each other to have a freak out in this circle of life. I know I have them. Shit, I don't know how many times people have talked me off the ledge and gotten me out of my head because, believe it or not, I deal with a lot of insecurities, a lot of insecurities that I have to get over and get through and get around. And sometimes it just takes somebody reasoning with me and saying, okay, so this is what you're saying you're feeling. And then they spell it out in black and white. And I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That's exactly it. And they're like, okay, well, have you thought of XYZ? And I'm like, nope. And they're like, okay, well, maybe you need to think about that. And I'm like, oh God, that makes so much sense. But see, I need sensible people around me because I'm not that sensible. Hey, awesome one. I'm really not. And Loki says, your worst critic is yourself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, we all go through that. But I'm dedicated to my friends and I'm dedicated to them telling me the truth. I am committed to them telling me the truth, no matter how much it hurts or how much I don't want to hear it. That is a personal commitment of mine. That is a commitment that I have made, that I said to myself, if I, when I first started coming in this community and I started kind of connecting with people, I'm like, there's a good chance I could meet people that could change my life. Am I open to that? Am I really truly open to being myself? Because I didn't know who the hell I was. I'm still trying to figure out who I am. I've changed a lot all through my husband's sickness and these years that he's been gone. I've changed a hell of a lot. I'm not the same person. And I guess none of us really are when you go through something that's very heavy and life changing. I mean, that just makes sense, right? That's the sensible thing to think. But I'm like, okay, am I willing to open up and figure this shit out with them? And I had to really seriously think about it. And once I decided, yes, I am, I'm open to, there goes Hogwarts. Bye. Say it to Harry for us. You're a wizard, Harry. Don't forget. I'm like, am I willing to open my heart? Am I willing to open my heart again? Am I willing to let people in? And once I decided I was, then I had to be committed to that and not bail on the first sign of an argument or the first sign of a conflict or the first sign of a whatever it is. So that's my personal commitment to me and to them. And Nash says, yes, you need to think about both extremes to find the truth. Yeah, you do. You really do. Yeah, the truth I respect a lot. I do too. I don't want to be bullshitted, Phil. I don't want people to coddle me. Do I like compliments? Of course. My God, who doesn't? Especially women, especially girly women. I'm a very girly woman. I like compliments. Who doesn't? But I don't want smoke blown up my ass. I don't want my vanity flattered. I want to be told the truth. And if people can tell me the truth, then I know that they truly respect me as a person. And I hope that is their commitment to themselves, to me. You see, it's a circle. It all just goes around in every aspect of our life. Hey, Balzette. Hey, sweetheart. How are you? It's good to see you. I love your avatar so much. I meant to tell you that last time. I just do. It's beautiful. And Jester, I'm sorry. This is, you know, when my brain starts working like this, I got to get it out or it just spins around up there. It's got no place to go. It just smoke comes out my ears. So there you go. And Awesome One says 3 + 1 = Arwyn memes. Thank you, Awesome One. Bowsette, I love you, darling. So yeah, it was just on my mind after reading that one tweet. It's no longer death do us part. It's basically Do what feels good until you don't want to do it no more. And look, okay, another disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with doing some things until you don't want to do it anymore. I get that. Okay. I used to have a pair of shoes that I loved for the time being until they hurt my feet so damn bad I couldn't wear them anymore. Oh, well, I guess I wasn't committed to those shoes. No, that's not what I'm talking about. When we're talking about relationships and we're talking about things that are important to us and we're talking about things that better us and people we can count on and things and values and ideas that we can count on, that's what I'm talking about. Stick with that. Be committed to that. Hold out on that. Oh, Tabitha, honey, where are you? There you are. Truth. Arwa's a beautiful, sassy Southern belle who can wield a fan like a ninja warrior. All I saw the scrolling by in my chat was fan and ninja warrior, and I had to pull that up. I was like, damn. Thank you, honey. Y'all just hear my throat. It's awful. And Loki says, you can't hold some people's hands. They have to grow and become who they are on their own, or they will never learn how to stand on their own. Another perplexing situation. I mean, that is true. That is true. And that is the time that they can look at their own commitment to a situation. Absolutely. And Nash says, commitment. And also one singing, you're always on my mind. Please don't claim me, YouTube. Fuck off. Balzette, okay, happily divorced for over 20 years. See, okay, there you go. There you go. I am glad it has worked out for you. I really am. Also, Wood says, glue yourself to something, stick to it. Yeah. Katana cosplay win. Y'all are killing me today. I mean, everyone knows what is right for them. And I'm not here to say, what is right for me is right for you. I'm just saying I've noticed a correlation between commitment of yesteryear and commitment of today. And it's just not talked about a lot today, y'all. It's not considered important today. I can't think of the last time I saw somebody on TikTok or Twitter talk about, yeah, I got this new job and I went to school for 4 years to get the education to get it, and damn it, now I'm committed to it. Come hell or high water, I'm committed. No, you got people sitting on the floor, in the back room of a Starbucks, boohooing because they have to work 8 hours on a Saturday, and the manager understaffed the store. I get it. Meltdowns happen. People get frustrated. I am not poo-pooing that. But I'm just like, get a damn grip. And in my mind, I'm like, well, wait a minute. If y'all are short-staffed, what the hell are you doing sitting on a floor crying into a camera on TikTok? Get your ass out there and help out your fellow workers. How are you having your meltdown in the middle of your shift, making their life any more easier? And you only been there 6 damn hours. What the hell? I remember when I was working retail, Saturdays, 8 in the morning to 10 at night on a Saturday with an hour lunch. That's all I got. That was it. And that didn't include the full hours during the week. That was Saturday minimum. That was our busiest day. That's when we were expected to be there. And to be honest, it's when we made the most money. So it's like, hell yes, sign me up, because we had to do what we had to do to survive. My husband and I were first married. Did I have my meltdowns? Oh yeah, I did. I just didn't record that shit and put them on TikTok. That's all I'm saying. You have to come to terms with the way that you need to do it, with the way that it suits you. I get that. Everybody's different. But if you're committed to something, then be all in. Be committed to it. And you don't hear that today. And I think it's doing us as society, it's not doing us any damn good. It's not doing us any good. because we're taught anything goes. We're taught you can do whatever you want as long as it's your truth. Nobody can tell you any different. You want to cheat on someone as long as you feel good about it. Who gives a shit what your partner thinks? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's one thing if the couple has an open relationship and they're both okay with it. It's another thing if one of them is like, look, I don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship. Thank you very much. I want to be one on one. And the other one's like, well, it doesn't matter what you think. I want to do it. Where's the commitment? Where's the respect? It's not there. And that's what we're being taught today. Just do whatever the hell you want. As long as it makes you happy, it doesn't matter. Everyone else can fuck off. That's not the world that's going to work. It's just not. Old Gamer says, I don't remember what an 8-hour shift is like anymore. Yeah. And Chris says, hey, Chris, but I'm cheating on my waistline at this moment. Yeah, I cheated on mine with some chocolate and cheeseburgers this week. But I'm back on track, so it's all good. And Jester says, this Jester doesn't share. Good on you, Jester. That's a wonderful thing to hear. Tabitha says, listens to Arwyn, reevaluates life. Honey, I love you. And hello, Purple Spliff. I don't think I've seen you before. Committed exclusivity is great, but one always gets bored and cheats on the other one eventually. I don't agree with that. I mean, again, that might be the prevalent thought for today, but I never cheated on my husband, not once. I never even thought about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I had some men hit on me. I won't lie. I had some, give me a side eye here and there, but I never cheated on them. Even when we weren't in the romantic stage of our relationship, when it was just, and every relationship goes through this. You go through your romantic stage, then you go through your high bye stage where, you get the kiss, they go off to work, and then they come home, they get the peck, you serve dinner. There you go. I mean, it's not the warm fuzzies, but there's love there, but it's not the warm fuzzies. But you know what? Stick it out. Warm fuzzies come back, y'all. They come back. And Purple says, I've always been cheated on, never the cheater. I am sorry to hear that. I genuinely am. But not everyone is that way. And, I hope one day that you find someone that is just as committed to not being a cheater as you are. I really do. I really do. And it is sad when people have experiences that where, where it hasn't been good. And I've known people that have come out of very rough relationships. They've never had a good, solid, loving relationship. It's tough for them. It is tough for them because they bring a lot of damage with them that is not their fault. It's not their fault. And it's hard telling them this because they think that it is. And it's like, no, it is not your fault. Phil says, have to pay respect to you a lot. The psychology major in me is enjoying hearing your thought process, to be honest. I mean that in a non-weird way. Well, thank you. I'm definitely no psychologist. I'm just kind of talking from what I've seen and experienced, but I really appreciate that. I do. Thank you so much. Jester says, I've never cheated, have ended relationships because I've wanted to, though. I mean, yeah, I have too. I was engaged before I met my husband. I was very young and I thought I was in love. I was in love with the idea of being in love, really, is what it was. And when I grew up a little bit, I realized that, and it was hard. It was very hard for us to have that talk. And he knew it too. He knew it too. He was in love with the idea of being in love, and we both went our separate ways and parted amicably. But yeah, that was, but we made that decision together. I am fortunate for that. So yeah, sometimes you do have to end things. But again, today's day and age, commitment is out the window. It's not taught. You're not taught. Try your very, very hardest. Stick things out until you absolutely either A, know beyond a shadow of a doubt that whatever it is that you're in is not for you, or B, work through that shit until you make it work because of your commitment to it. We're not taught that. We're taught to take the easy way out. And that to me kind of sucks. I see my kids struggling with that, because of people they know, and that philosophy is trying to filch its way onto them. I see the struggles that they're going through. I see friends who are confused. They get confused because of bullshit that's happening in the world or things they're being told. And it's really so very simple. Arlena! Oh my God, you're off work early? Party, party, Arlena. I got the wine chilling, honey. Yes, yes. It's chilling. I know you don't like chilled wine, but for me, I'll take a chilled. And I think my parents got me red Moscato. So I am ready for tonight. I am ready for tonight. Balzette says, I'm good. I'm not on the market. I prefer being alone now. And I've heard that. I have heard that. And I was there for a while. I was. Again, when my husband died, I was convinced I was going to be in a nunnery for the rest of my life. I mean, willingly so. There were different plans for me, but, I really thought, yeah. So people, they have different ideas and different ways that make them happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not a damn thing wrong with that. Oh, I think Mark is back. Yep, Mark. Hey, Mark, did you ever leave? Hey, Mark. And Jester says, hello, my dark empress, Dathalena. Although I can't say it in Jester's accent. So you'll just have to match his accent. Convent, not nunnery. Well, I was a drama major. I read my fair share of Shakespeare, damn it. Get thee to a nunnery. So, but you knew what I was talking about, Mark. You knew it. So don't give me that. And yes, Arwena. We have Arwena. Arwyn and Arlena. We have Arwena. Anyway, y'all, I didn't really have any big, huge, deep, thought out thing I wanted to talk about today, but that kind of triggered something in my head about till death do us part equals commitment in whatever aspect of your life that it is. And I mean, your first commitment really should be to yourself. Should be to your self-preservation, self-respect, self-love. And that's hard for a lot of us to do. I have things that I hate about myself. I really genuinely hate about myself. My ass is too big. I procrastinate like crazy. Again, I tend to come on like a force 10 hurricane at times. And it's like, I have to chill. I have to relax. I have to kind of go with the flow and let things happen. And that's hard for me. But I'm trying. I'm trying. It will happen, Tabitha. I promise. It will happen. I got to be with my Tabitha. I love my Ravenclaw so much. But yeah, so just if you take anything from the stream, look, life gives you shit and sugar. But if you're committed to something, no matter what it is, relationship, job, a hobby, an idea, something you want to do for yourself that either you've thought about doing but have never found the courage to do it, or just something that's, you started out doing for a while, but then let's slide by, but you don't know how to get back in. Shit, fire up that commitment. Fire it up. It's okay. We can be dedicated to things. Nothing wrong with that. And don't let anyone tell you any different. Don't let people come in your ear and say, you know what? It doesn't have to be commitment. It can just be till you feel good and then you're done. Well, you know what? If your commitment runs that course and you're in that spot where you really are, you've gotten served what you need to get out of something and you are genuinely a better person and you are happy to move on. Say, you've taken that knitting class at the Y and you've mastered knitting socks and you're done, fine, then move on. But when it's really important things, really big things in your life that mean something, yeah, work through that. Work through that shit and get to that sugar. Yes, Bowsette. Yeah. Baby got back over here. It's true. And I could weigh freaking 90 pounds and I'd still have the ass size of Ohio. I mean, it is what it is. You know? Even at my thinnest, I've always had curves. It's just, I ain't getting, anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to talk about that. But anyway, see, my mind starts working and it just, goes through my brain and out through my mouth. And there we are. I got to watch that. But my point of all this is just that. Whatever you're doing in your life, do it all out. Be committed to it. Don't listen to fucking Hollywood who tells you, it's got to be one way or this way or that way. They don't even know what the hell. Shit, they can't even take Token and recreate Token without recreating in their own image. Come on now. You think I'm going to listen to Hollywood for life lessons? No, I don't think so. And I'm sure as shit not going to get, my psychology and philosophy off of TikTok or Twitter. It's life experience that I'm trying to pull from and the honesty of my friends. And right now, that's where my commitment is. My commitment is to the people I love, the people I care about. I'm going to try, y'all. I'm going to make the commitment to listen more and not react. I'm going to try and listen and let my friends be who they are, be who they need to be, because I love them very much. And yeah, Forbidden Ruin, you got it. You got it. The self inserts into everything is disgusting. Yes, it is. And people are trying to self insert themselves into your own damn life and the way you think about things. And I'm done with that. I'm done with it. It's just, ugh. And thank you, Chris. Curves make the woman. Men don't want to be with the toothpick. I appreciate that. He said they didn't even try and hide it in It Hulk. I know. Oh, God. I was like, what are y'all doing? And on a side note, this whole wokeness, it's just a damn fad. It is a fad. It is a trend. And that kind of shit don't last. There are things that are timeless and there are things that are trends. Trends are trends for a reason. It's because they don't last. If a trend was timeless, then we wouldn't have trends. Hello? Exactly. And Hollywood is just a bunch of damn trends right now. It's just gross. Thank you, Chris. Again, appreciate that. Anyway, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all coming out today. I really do. But before I go though, I want y'all to notice, hang on, let me go to my channel real quick. Okay. Pinned to the top of the page is Steven's fundraiser. I don't know if it's pronounced Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, but anyway, that is his fundraiser. Y'all know the flood that his condo suffered. The whole floor of the condo building was just flooded like crazy. Things are very up in the air for him. Him and his dad may have to move out for a couple of months. His job right now is he streams. He cannot move all of his shit out into a hotel. They're not sure what they're going to do. They are working on the condo. Floors are being ripped up. Last I heard, they can't really use their kitchen. So they have to constantly order out. And it's a mess. So I want to go ahead and let y'all know that is his fundraiser. That is pinned at the top of the chat. Please go over there and take a look. If there is any way possible and you want to leave a donation, feel free to do that. There is no pressure to do that, but I very much, want to let y'all know that he was able to set one up and, go to it, give him your support, give him a hello, give him, I'm thinking about you, whatever. Just, shit, let's come together as a community. He's been in this community for a long time, a lot longer than a lot of us. And he is a staple. I can't imagine this place without Juicy Fat Gamer, Fat Steven Seagal. I just can't. Y'all have been to his streams. You supported him there. So anyway, I definitely wanted to give him a shout out and let y'all know about that. And it's also on my Twitter. It is pinned on my Twitter. It's pinned on his page. Others of us are going to be promoting it in all of our streams. So it will be around. But if y'all want to go there, tell them, hey, tell them I sent you. Anyway, tonight, y'all, we're going to be on VacTube at Arlena. What time? Crap. Is it 6 or 7? I want to say 7, but it might be 6. I can't remember. Is it 7? Arlena, what time is VacTube tonight? Anyway, there will be a stream up. We're going to be on VacTube. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Arlene and I are going to be drinking. Oh, Daryl! Hey, Daryl. You didn't get notified. Twinsy. Oh, my God. Well, thank you, YouTube. You see, YouTube is not committed to notifications, damn it. And wouldn't that make all of our lives easier if they were? Okay. 7 our time, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. All right, y'all. We're going to be over there. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to be partying. We're just going to be enjoying ourselves because it's Friday. And I have really, really, really been looking forward to this Friday. So, and then we'll be back tomorrow on VacTube. And then next week, I think what next week is it my channel? Anyway, I can't remember, but let's just get through this weekend first. All right. So anyway, I love y'all and thank y'all so much for coming out. And you know what? We're going to have something fun to go on. I'm going to play a fun song to get us ready for the weekend. So we'll see y'all tonight on VacTube. We're going to be over there. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming out. So we'll talk to you later. And I'll have wine in my hand. Bye, y'all.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Baby, I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone, and I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone, and I said, ooh.